Alright, so today we are going to be reacting to Rafayel's Meowplays story event chapters, and I'm really excited! Alright, let's jump right into it, shall we?
For, really urgent matters, press 1. If you're calling because of Thomas, please hang up. Otherwise, press...
He was like, bitch, why are you calling this number if you're trying to get a hold of Thomas? Like, not happening. Legitimately just not happening. I hang up on Rafayel's voicemail again, sighing as I look at the cat hair on the floor. That's odd. He was cleaning up cat hair a moment ago, and now he's gone after I fed the cat. He's not answering his phone either. I try calling him again, walk to the couch and sit down, only to notice a peculiar sensation on my hand. In the sofa's corner are several oddly shaped balls of fur, some flat, some round, and 2 are apparently shredded. Aren't these the cat fur felts he made earlier? He's getting more patient by the day.
Okay, but cat fur is fine and soft. Whose patience wouldn't get tested?
He answered. Huh? When did you pick up the phone?
Right when you started criticizing my work, cutie.
As soon as you start your shit talking.
I actually put my phones aside and didn't hear it. I'm in the small garden behind the cafe. Want to come over?
Small garden? Okay. Sure, why not? Ooh. Within the garden's grove's grassy area, Rafayel's fluffy cattail droops, looking as though he's fiddling with something. Did your frustration with cat fur drive you out here to chill out?
Not exactly. Lately, I've kinda just been feeling irritable for no reason.
Oh. Is it from spending too much time at the cafe with the kitties?
I'm not sure.
I hope the cat genes aren't affecting you too much. Rafayel glances back at me, and surprisingly, he doesn't respond to my teasing with anything. Stunned, I stand there with my mouth like, what? You have nothing to say? Is it actually because of that?
I honestly don't know.
Oh, he's like, I'm so conflicted. Well, looks like we need to lift the cat curse sooner rather than later. But they all seem a bit grumpy and hard to please. Don't worry, I'll figure out a way to cheer up those kitties. I squeeze in next to him on the grass, staring at the stones by my feet, trying hard to think. Just as I pick up a pebble, Rafayel takes it from me and adds it to a colorful stone mosaic laid out in front of him.
This reddish-brown stone with golden flecks fits perfectly into the coral section of my work. Thanks for that.
That was swift and handy. You totally threw off my train of thought.
I mean, just use this time to clear your mind. It's not as bad as you think it is. No need to worry.
Under dapple sunlight, Rafayel carefully adjusts the stones with an expression sincere and focused. Serene and focused. You're like a completely different cat now compared to when we were at the cafe.
What was I like before?
Grumpy. Sometimes you were grumpy, and sometimes just sad. Oh. When grumpy, you were just like that chubby orange cat that always picks on others.
That's because their territory is so limited that they have to fight over it every day.
Poor little mongrels. And when you were sad, you reminded me of that black and white cat always staring out the window.
It was once a stray, okay?
Aww.
It's used to the smell of leaves and grass. And, sometimes even the tastiest treats don't cheer it up.
Aw, you pay a lot of attention. I thought you'd avoid these little creatures.
Well, I just know my way around kitties. Besides, its fur has been dull and less bright lately. It's hard not to notice.
It is?
Could you please pass me that stone? See? I'm asking nicely this time.
I'm not gonna just take it from you like before. I glance at the patch of grass before him. Dozens of stones create a deep space stone mosaic with a small gap between the ebony and cream ones, waiting for the last stone to complete it. And right by my hand is a half ebony, half cream pebble. I toss it and he catches it steadily. Go ahead, oh great artist Rafayel.
Even though you lost your train of thought, I think I've just found my inspiration.
Seeing my expectant gaze, he pokes my face, signaling me to look up at the small grove.
I retreat here because this grove is quiet and beautiful. Calms me down. Those cats are stuck in a never-changing cafe, dealing with all sorts of people. So, it's normal for them to be cranky.
Makes sense. True, a lot of them probably still long for nature.
Yeah. Well, we can't exactly release them back into the wild.
Definitely not. But we can bring a bit of the wilderness inside.
Time to head back, cutie. Break's over, so we gotta start working.
Rafayel stands up and reaches out to me. I look up, my gaze lingering on his fingertips that have touched dozens of stones. Did you poke my face with that hand?
Need me to wipe it off with my tail?
Oh, you got a big smudgy on my face. I slightly raise an eyebrow, signaling him to look at his own tail, which is covered in dirt and grass pits.
Oh, huh. Maybe I should clean my tail first.
Oh my god. Is this what you meant by experiencing nature and finding inspiration?
The city's urban green spaces are like all artificial, and since we can't travel far, why not embrace the call of the wilderness here in the immersive VR experience center?
Oh, sure. I don't think that's the same, but okay. From a cafe to the call of the wilderness, isn't there too much of a disparity?
Nah, I chose the lion leopard savanna theme on purpose. Aren't lions just big cats?
Let's see if these kitties at the cafe recognize these big cats and what's covered in their scent.
Relax, it's only VR. It won't be too... Hey, don't rub up against me.
What? A passing lion curiously sniffs Raphael's tail, and then it turns and walks into the grass behind us. The lion moves with a light and easy grace, in stark contrast to the slightly stiff Raphael beside it. Immersive indeed. Why don't we head over there? It seems safer to keep the animals and people apart. I gesture toward a nearby grass walkway as I gently stroke Raphael's flattened cat ears. Those cat ears, warm and soft, perk up again. Raphael scans the area, then plucks my eager hand from his head and holds it.
The lions on the glass walkway are all sleeping. Nothing to see here.
What? They're sleeping though.
Come on, I've got a place to show you.
Raphael and I sit side by side on the grassy hillside slope. Across the stream, several relaxed lions gaze back at us. The view is great here, and being by the stream means we're safe from any surprise lion attacks.
It was only one embarrassing moment, cutie. Now you just can't let it go.
That's all it takes. It's one moment, one attack. Is it that bad if I never forget about it?
Fine, fine. Just make sure you really remember it for a lifetime, and not just give me that, did that really happen? Look after a few days.
Even without plushies or comfortable mats, the lions lounging in the sunlight look perfectly relaxed. Well, sunlight is really important, but the cafe only has 2 floor-to-ceiling windows, and even those are particularly blocked by shelves.
We could move the taller furniture to the side that's a bit darker. Give the kitties more sunny space to enjoy, you know? But sunlight alone isn't enough. Look over there.
Raphael puts an arm around my shoulder and turns me to the side.
See that lion? It's a loner. A secluded cave might make it feel safer.
So they need nature and a combination of open and secluded spaces. Maybe we could build something like a treehouse?
A treehouse?
Our spontaneous suggestion of a treehouse resounds across the vast grassland. I turn to Raphael, meeting his gaze with sparkles with amusement.
Mission accomplished. Now let's enjoy ourselves.
Raphael stretches and pulls me down to lie on the grass with him. The fresh scent of grass lingers in my nose, and the white noise in my ears releases the tension in my mind. Watching Raphael relax with his eyes closed, his tail and ears subtly moving, I can't resist poking his cat ears. Poke.
Is that all you want to do?
Yeah.
Out here in a sunny savannah?
I can't help it. Well, the lions are just virtual, but these cat ears are real.
So, what if there were real lions? What would you choose?
Obviously, I'd choose. I quietly move closer to one of Raphael's cat ears as I sneakily turn towards him, and then I laugh loudly. Grab me and run, dummy! After our encounter with nature in the VR Center, Raphael and I decide to build an integrated indoor treehouse for the kitties. While the kitties nap under the afternoon sun, Raphael and I start measuring the space inside.
Clearly, the cafe's designer understands people better than kitties. Pass me the tape measure, cutie.
Raphael puts away the tape measure and looks around. On the only cat tree in the cafe, two kitties are once again vying for the top bed. There's barely enough room for a cat tree.
But our idea is bigger than a cat tree.
Raphael, sitting on a bench built into the alcove, pats the seat next to him for me to sit.
If we replace these chairs with hammocks, then add more wooden planks and pipes along the walls, people lying down could watch the cats above them, playing or resting. It'll be just like the VR center.
Lay gas. The chubby orange cat flaps to secure the top bed. In its hasty retreat, it slips and falls right onto Raphael. Aww.
Assaulting a coworker? You ain't getting any treats tonight, you fluffy little rascal.
Aww. The cat-human war is about to begin.
We need to start building the treehouse now.
After getting the measurements, Raphael spreads out the blueprints on the long table in the cafe and gets to work. His expression is focused, yet his tail skillfully pushes away the kitties trying to run against his trousers. He's like, nope, stay away, keep away. You finished drawing already?
The structure of the treehouse is basically ready. It just needs a few more finishing touches.
Maybe we can add some vines between the branches?
Go ahead with your creativity, new designer.
I take the pencil from Raphael. The warmth of his grip still lingers on it. These vines will make it safer for the kitties to climb.
Let's throw in some scattered leaves and petals as well.
Ambiance. Raphael leans closer, with his face on my shoulder, gripping my hand with the pencil. We could add some hazelnut balls on the ground. I position the pencil under the tree, but before I can draw, I feel his grip tightening on my hand.
But this is not a hazelnut tree. It would throw off the whole design.
He's like, we gotta stick to this. We gotta stick to the concept. But these hazelnut replicas could be great toys for the kitties. What else could we use then?
Anything that's not a ball.
It's like, just not your stupid idea. God. The silent tug-of-war over the pencil begins, and soon Raphael loosens his grip.
It's a pencil, not a knife. Why are you so tense?
Those aren't classy words for a loser.
Excuse you. I'm not a loser. I just fully support your idea.
Before I realize it, Raphael guides my hand to draw a few hazelnuts on the blueprint. Oh, now he likes our idea. Okay.
Given your consideration of the kitties, let's go with the hazelnuts.
I assure you, they'll like it.
Just a few days ago, you were saying these kitties have a temper, and now you've got them all figured out. You really are a qualified chief caretaker.
Sure are. I don't just read kitties' minds, you know. Meeting Raphael's puzzled gaze, I chuckle, snatch back the pencil, and mark out an area near the treehouse. I'm claiming this spot. It will be a secret project until everything's ready.
Finally, it's all set up now. Feels nice to the touch, but if you look closely, it could still be refined a bit more. As for the branches, they're sturdy. Unless we somehow get 10 cats dancing on them, they'll be fine.
Now I've got that image stuck in my head.
Aren't you gonna help? Why are you still teasing those kitties?
I'm on my caretaker duty, just doing my job.
Well, caretaking time is over. Now it's my turn. Did you see the artificial vines and sod I got?
He's like, look how good I did. I put a lot of work into this. As I approach the treehouse laden with bags filled with props, Raphael admires his masterpiece with his arms crossed. It's not often you keep the place this tidy.
Chaos is a form of art. The same can be said about order.
Okay.
Why is there so much stuff? Give them to me.
Hey, start your artistic chaos with this bag of vines.
Can't wait? How come you're more excited than the kitties? What's in the other bag?
That's for the secret base, so it's a secret, of course. Go. Under the dense tree shade, I tinker with plush corals in the secret base at the corner, while Raphael works on the vines near the treehouse. Hearing the noise, I come out and see Raphael tangling in vines. Seems to me you're wrapped up in art. But I'm ching. Laughing, I take a couple photos before helping him untangle the vines.
Feels like the canopy overhead resembles a basilisk, the overlord of all snakes.
Overlord.
And these vines are its traps.
So dramatic. Raphael's cat ears twitch, shaking off dangling vines, and his tail irritably sways. Stay still. I'm the all-devouring basilisk, and you're within my line of sight. Raphael plays along and stands still like a statue petrified by a gaze, then bursts out laughing.
People petrify at the sight of the basilisk because of its horrible evilness. Sheer terror is the true cause of petrification. But evilness is nowhere to be found on your face. There's only...
Only what?
Sand.
What?
Like you're a clumsy ostrich that buried its head in the desert.
Oh my God. Seeing me hastily grab a tissue to wipe my face, Raphael chuckles. He gets up to help, but pauses halfway. Looking back, he sees a big, strong cat fiercely attacking the vines that entangle his body and tail.
Let's make a deal. Help me with these vines and this wild beast, and in return, I'll bring back your beauty and dignity. How's that for a win-win?
Beauty, a beast. Dignity. Anyway, I'll handle it. Come here, darling. Here's your favorite grooming brush with catnip essential oil.
I've been meaning to ask if its real name is Daring, misheard as Darling. Such a fierce cat hardly suits the lovely name Darling.
As evening falls, we're almost done with the cat tree house. and the secret base.
The colors are a perfect match.
Feeling Raphael's sneaky glances, I pick up the fake haystack by the wall and block his view. No peeking until it's finished.
I won't look. But why does that squirt get off scot-free?
I follow Raphael's gaze to a kitty who's awkwardly positioned on the freshly laid sand. No, that's not a litter box.
My beach.
No. I mean, come on, you should have seen that coming. Startled by our reaction, the kitty quickly gets up, tucks its tail between its legs, and darts around the base, knocking over a patch of coral seagrass.
I always knew cats were the most evil creatures in this world.
Oh, come on! That's not fair! In the secret base, we finally restore the messed up beach to its original state. So much for keeping it a secret.
Secrets are all about surprises. And now, not only do I get an early surprise, but I also get to rebuild the secret with you. Isn't that great?
You're not upset with the kitty anymore. Raphael twitches his cat ears and starts fiddling with the starfish pendant hanging on the reef-shaped cushion.
The kitty has never seen a beach before, so it's an understandable mistake.
Very true.
And as for the chief caretaker using the kitty's territory to build me a secret base, I'm sure they will understand.
Well, I'll open the base to all the kitties tomorrow. They are free to come in and play. Raphael secures the pendant on the cushion and skillfully wraps his tail around my wrist.
Come here and leave your mark as an artist.
Similar to how we sketched the treehouse, Raphael helps me draw a figure on the beach. Since when am I an artist?
Anyone who can read the kitties' minds and design a space that blends forest and sea together is an artist in my book.
As he speaks, Raphael adds a few strokes next to my drawing. In the dim moonlight, our two silhouettes seem to huddle tightly in the distance. After a brief rest in the secret base, Raphael, full of energy, drags me into doing a final check of his treehouse. We sit on the low tree branch, the hanging vines creating a small, dimly lit space like a curtain. Light flickers on his head, and on a whim, I give the trunk under us a gentle shake.
Hey!
Didn't you say we were testing how much weight it can hold?
Yeah, but be careful with that test. If you fall, you won't land on your feet like a cat.
Raphael braces against the trunk and leaps down, spreading his arms towards me.
Enough testing. So I'm gonna sacrifice myself to get out of danger before you bring the whole thing down.
Seeing Raphael trying to look brave, I stifle laughter and jump right into his arms. As I leap, silk flowers flutter down, one of them landing right on Raphael's head. I brush away the flower from Raphael's hair and sneak a stroke of his soft cat ears. Titch. I read somewhere that a cat's ears get warmer when they're excited. So, are you excited now? You seem to enjoy leaping from branches.
What kind of questionable stuff were you reading?
Got a more reliable explanation? Is there a part that says they warm up when being rubbed? As I continue to play with his cat ears, they not only warm up, but turn red quickly!
Hold on. You know I'm not actually a cat, right?
You get the ears, though. That's all we need. After several days of designing, setting up, and inspecting the treehouse, finally welcomes its first group of kitty visitors. Beside the bustling treehouse, Raphael calmly surveys the scene with his arms crossed. His restless tail reveals his actual feelings. You might want to worry less about the kitties up there and more about your beach.
I've covered it with pebbles so it won't be mistaken for a litter box now. And as for the high platforms, they're equipped with safety nets. There's nothing to worry about there. I'm more concerned they won't appreciate my design.
Despite saying those words, Raphael can't help but occasionally glance at the kitties scampering around. The popularity of the treehouse exceeds our expectations. Raphael and I lean against the reef-shaped cushion, keeping an eye on everything.
5, 6, 7? Are we actually gonna see 10 kitties dancing on the trunk?
He's like, no, it can't sustain that weight! 10 of them are probably still lighter than the 2 of us.
That depends on the kitty. As far as I know, a cat can weigh up to 50 pounds.
Okay, I doubt any of those guys are that big of a chonker. Oh my god. Why do you remember such specific details?
It's unbelievable that a cat can get that big without mutating. Watch out!
An ebony kitty nearly loses its footing while climbing the treehouse, but before Raphael can react, it uses the net to finish its climb. I thought you weren't worried.
Treating kitties can be way more expensive than treating people.
That's a good reason to be concerned, but maybe you should start worrying about yourself too. Raphael's focus is entirely on the treehouse, and he doesn't notice several kitties sneaking up on him.
They have a huge treehouse to explore. Why are they climbing on me? I'm not a cat tree.
Maybe they've understood your design aesthetic and just want to mingle with the artist. He's like, no.
Wait, this kitty.
Raphael picks up a kitty from my shoulder and holds it aloft as it playfully swats at his cat ears.
Nice to see you again, little brat. You wrecked my secret base and tried to bully the designer.
Aww.
Stop acting innocent. Keep your claws to yourself and keep your tail from hitting me.
Oh, he's like, don't touch me.
Cats should have manners too. When entering someone else's territory, be polite and always ask for permission before getting up close with another cat's owner.
Seeing Raphael having fun with the kitties, I take out the camera I prepared. Okay, kitty, lift your paw a little for a punch. Yes, just like that.
Why are you helping them against me?
Raphael puts the cat down and comes over. He browses the photos on the camera.
These kitties are wild. My hair's all messed up now. And it took forever to smooth out my tail.
Aww.
Now I gotta do it all over again.
They seem so happy though. Maybe the curse will be lifted soon. I'll miss that lovely tail and those soft cat ears. As the shutter button clicks, I look up in surprise to see Raphael smiling behind the camera. His curved eyes are filled with mirth.
Beautiful things might not last, but moments like these are worth remembering.
Aww. In the photo, his tail is gently wrapped around my wrist as I enjoyably rub my face with its tip. Stop. Why do I look like that?
I don't think there's anything wrong with it. You look happy and cute.
Aww.
The only good thing about this annoying tail is that it brings out such an expression from you, cutie.
He's like, I only like this crap because it makes you happy, dang. Oh, he's so sweet. Raphael picks up his tail with a finger. With a mix of disdain and pride, he tosses it aside.
But I guess it's better if I deal with this burden. It's time for my tail to gracefully retire.
That was cute. I don't think it was my favorite amongst the event stories. I definitely liked this card better than the event story, but this one was still really cute. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this reaction as much as I enjoyed reacting to it. If you did, please be sure to give a thumbs up. Also, be sure to subscribe to the YouTube if you want to see more lads content like this in the future. Also, if you ever want to catch me live, I do stream on YouTube and Twitch on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturdays. Alright guys, I hope you have a great rest of your day. I love you, and I hope I see you next time. Bye!